Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Today we're reacting to a minute in the trial with Darrell Brooks. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by eForms.com. What did I say? I said eForms.com. If you need a form for any kind of litigation that doesn't require a lawyer necessarily, so it's not complicated, don't complicate things by doing it yourself. Go to eForms.com. You get whatever forms you need. Let's say you've got a cousin and your cousin's in your basement and he's harassing the crap out of your grandma because your cousin is freaky like that and you really need to get him out of your house. Well, what you do is you get an eviction form. It doesn't matter what state you're from because they've got them in all 50 states, and you get him out of there. Go to eForms.com. Don't hire a guy like me because all I would do is go to eForms.com, charge you a bunch of money, and guess what? You'd be out that money and you still get the product from eForms.com. So go to eForms.com. The link is below. Now, so let me tell you a little bit about what happened at the last court appearance for Darrell Brooks. We're going to react to a moment in the trial, but that's not part of what I'm going to talk about right now. Darrell Brooks was set for sentencing last week or earlier this week, and at the and his sentencing is locked in stone. Okay, he's going to get life without parole. Period. There's not going to be no arguments one way or the other. It's going to change that. However, the prosecution asked for a continuance so that they could have the impact from all the people that were affected. So the judge continued the sentencing to November 15th and 16th. And we'll cover that, and that's going to be a horrific story. It's going to be victim impact after victim impact after victim impact. There's 76 counts, so you can imagine how many, and I think there's 6 homicides. So you imagine how bad that's going to be. So now we're reacting to Darrell Brooks starts to laugh during witness testimony. Let's just see what happens here.
Or Nick, did Mr. Brooks say anything to you or Erica or Nick as he was leaving?
He told Erica he was.
The basis for your objection, you said objection, right?
Is hearsay and irrelevant.
Is it being offered for the truth of the matter asserted?
Well, it's a statement by a party opponent, so it's not hearsay.
Oh, it's his statement. Sorry, I think I misheard what.
So, okay, when there's an out-of-court statement offered for its truth, generally that's excluded. And it's excluded because it's hearsay. So it was a good objection. However, if it's a statement of a party opponent, in other words, you got the state against Mr. Brooks, anything Mr. Brooks says is a statement of a party opponent is not hearsay. It comes in.
She said, all right, the objection is overruled. If it's, she may testify as to words that you spoke on this occasion.
He told Erica that he was going to find her and he was going to kill her.
So that's important because that gives motive. That gives, we're all wondering why he did this. So now he's laughing.
Can we pull up Exhibit 5 for the witness, please? Did Mr.
So you see him, he's covering his mouth, he's laughing. Now, he's pulled so much shit in this trial, so much shit, that it is absolutely ridiculous. Every time you turn around, there's something more ridiculous than the time before. When you got somebody testifying about how horrific it is that somebody was going to kill somebody, and all of a sudden, and it's the defendant saying that, and then all he does is just smirk and laugh, that is just so awful. That is just absolutely awful. There's a thing called decorum, and you saw him break decorum multiple times. And there are different remedies for breaking decorum in court. You can have exclusion from the courtroom. You can have exclusion from the proceedings altogether. And in this case, he was in another courtroom, and he's sitting watching everything on a monitor. Now, luckily, I don't think the person who's testifying was able to see him. Let's hope that she wasn't able to see him. But it's disconcerting when somebody is laughing after such a horrific event. It shows an utter lack of remorse. It shows a callousness and an utter lack of regard for the proceedings, which he did throughout. So this is just our quick reaction to a moment in the trial and to give you an update as to when the sentencing is for Darrell Brooks. Now remember, our merch can be found on Bonfire, the link below. So make sure you get geared up and represent the channel, will you please? Because we need to spread this word throughout the country. We'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. 23-hour lockdown, please just at my God.